What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are now ready for lesson 3 of using Fusion 360 for practical 3D printing. In this lesson, we're going to be designing and 3D printing a desktop trash can. So, a trash can is a pretty basic design. A couple of the tools we're going to go over that we haven't yet on this video is the shell feature and the draft feature. Like always, if you haven't seen lesson 1 and lesson 2, make sure you go back and watch those because all of these build upon each other. And another thing, if you haven't checked out our merch on our website, it'll be listed in the description. Check it out. All right, let's get to it. Create a sketch, pick a plane. I pretty much always pick that plane. Now, depending on the size of the 3D printer you have, will kind of dictate where you want to start on the size of this trash can. You can also scale the trash can within your slicer too. You can also scale it within Fusion 360 and we can go over that. But I'm going to start with 160 millimeters. There we go. Our line's black, so we're good to move on. We're going to go ahead and extrude, and I'm going to say 160 as well. None of this should be surprising, right? We just created a cylinder. That's pretty easy. So the next step we're going to want to do to make this into a trash can is we are going to turn it into a cone, and that's where the draft tool comes in. So we're going to click the bottom, and then I'm just going to click the side. Now there's a little scroll bar here. You can grab a hold of it and go like that, or we can go like that. I'm going to go with 10 degrees and hit OK. So our trash can looks a little bit squat, is the wording I'll use. So we're going to go back in our timeline to where we extruded this, and let's go 200. That looks a little better. I think we could go up just a little more. How about 220? There, that's looking a lot better. Okay, so now we'll use the shell feature, and this is an easy way to hollow something out. So the first thing we're going to do is just click this top face, and then if I wanted this to go straight through, I could click the bottom face, and then it would just go straight through. But of course this is a trash can, and we want there to be a bottom to it. So shell, I'm just going to click the top face, and then all you have to do really is just give it the inside thickness that you want. 2 millimeters would probably be fine. Yeah, we'll just go with 2 millimeters. Hit OK, boom. Once again, if I would have clicked this bottom face, it would have just went straight through, following that same 10-degree angle of our draft. So something else a lot of trash cans have is a lip on the top. So we can put a lip on the top of this. That'd be pretty easy. We're going to click Sketch, click on this face, and then let's see here. So it looks like our OD of our trash can is 237.5. So I want to go 2 millimeters over, so that'll be 239.5. So I can just type that in. And then I'm going to make another circle. And it looks like our ID is 233.5, so we'll do 231.5. Okay, so now we have 2 millimeters under and 2 millimeters over. Now we can extrude. We're going to click all 3 of those. And I don't know, 2 millimeters is probably enough. I might go 4. There, that looks a little better. Then we're going to use the fillet tool, and we're going to fillet all 4 of those edges of the lip. And don't forget the underside one. Sometimes you got to zoom in to get the right one. Okay, so we did 4 millimeters. Let's see what 2 looks like. Yeah, that looks about right. Boom, trash can. So like I was saying before, you can scale stuff. We could scale it in here, right there, click on that, and we could say like 0.75. Okay, so now we've scaled it down. Let me take this to 230. Why did we get a warning? Since I extruded this out and it's at that 10-degree angle, now this is a little further out than it was before. What we could do is get rid of these constraints, and then we can actually just give this a dimension from the outer edge, and then say we want, I don't know, 1 millimeter. Okay, so now this is constrained properly to where if we were to change this to like 230, now we don't get that fillet warning anymore, and you can see that it still lines up. So that's something important to think about too, is the way you constrain something. That's a pretty good example of the way we had that constrained before. Now these are going to move with this body, so that's probably the proper way to do it. All right, well, so that's most of what we have on the lesson for this trash can. The next thing is going to be print settings. Let's save this as lesson 3. Do our export. I'll just do an STL. Let's bring in our lesson 3. Ooh. So you can see that's a pretty good size if you're familiar with the X1 carbon. But I wanted to show you real quick, if you decided once you got it in here, like, oof, that's a little too big, or whatever, here's the scale. And you can do a uniform scale. So if I change this to like 80% on Y, it's going to change all of them at 80%. But let's say I unclick this and I want to raise Z up by itself. I can go back to 100. And now it's tall and skinny. So within the slicer, you do have a certain amount of flexibility as far as changing some things. You can add text and different things like that. I'm going to go back with 100% because I want it to be nice and big. Okay, so we want to do the fuzzy skin, and I could do all walls, and that would give it that fuzzy look on the outside and on the inside. But I'm thinking with trash and stuff, I'd rather have it smooth on the inside, so I'm just going to do contour. And that should just do the outside, yeah. We're going to leave our seam position at random. All right, looks like it's going to take 5 hours and 2 minutes total time. It'll cost $4.60. Let's hit print plate. X1 carbon. Probably should turn it black. That's going to look a little better. And send. Alrighty, here's what the finished product looks like. We got that fuzzy skin look again. That's just the texture from the textured print plate. And then there's where the inside looks more smooth. And you can see some of the little random divots, but it doesn't bother me too much. So yeah, I don't know. There we go, guys. There's another lesson completed. Some other practical thing that you can print. This one's going to go on the corner of my desk for a little trash can. As always, guys, please hit the like button. Please hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.